And I put my solution. Okay, so today we're going to be doing administering an enema. So first thing I'm going to do is hand hygiene whenever I walk into the room. Introduce myself to the patient, explain to them how the procedure is going to go, what to expect, things to look for, and then you'll raise the bed to a comfortable working height.
Make sure that this is lubricated. Make sure there's enough lube so that it's not uncomfortable. I'm going to insert this
Arm bar down. Make sure you have a bedpan close just in case the patient cannot retain the fluid from the enema.
Lower this to their hip.
You want to put the patient on the left side in Sims position.
I'm going to unclamp it, and then I'm going to start slowly and then crank it up. As it starts going in, I can kind of lift my
Knee slightly
bag
bent.
higher, and then just based on how the patient is feeling, will determine how
Make sure you have your
fast or how
enema bag hung.
goes in. If they start cramping or feeling
Going to
very
take your
uncomfortable, then I will
cast iron
lower it
soap.
or even clamp it off to give them a
Open
break.
it.
And then once it is all administered, I'm going to take it out, my cap back on, and I'm going to clean up my patient's area and make sure they're all
Make sure you
clean.
get it all in there.
Get rid of all of my wet stuff. So now my patient has to retain the enema. If they cannot retain
In order to mix the
themselves,
solution
I'm
together,
going
you
to
don't
put
shake the
it
bag, you just kind of
in the bedpan,
go it back and
this,
forth. Make sure it gets mixed.
over on the bedpan.
Don't overshake it. Bring it back up.
Then I'm going to put my side rail back up,
Put your waterproof
put my
pad
bed back down, and dispose of my enema.
under the patient's buttocks.
I feel like I didn't take it. I just kind of go by slip. If I did forget something.
Put your gloves on.
If the stuff comes out, and then we take that and we measure it, and then we take it to like a bio, like if the stuff doesn't come out, you know, we measure it.
Make sure you lube the end of the tube that will be going into the patient.
Who's next?
You will want to insert 3 to 4 inches past the internal sphincter
Turn it for you.
and tell the patient that if at any time they feel pressure, discomfort, to tell you to stop. If you, as the nurse, feel any kind of resistance, stop immediately. Do not keep going. So once you get it inserted all the way, you will bring the bag down to your hip area, unclamp the tube to flow the medicine into the patient's rectum at a steady pace. Once you've expelled all the medicine into the patient's rectum, you can also raise the bag up just a little bit to get it to speed in a little bit quicker. Hang it back up. Wipe the patient off. Remove your waterproof towel. And if they feel like they can't retain the fluid, you can always put the bedpan underneath the patient so that way you can catch it. Once you get the feces, if they can't keep it in, make sure you record that and put it in the output section of the patient's chart. And also the enema itself needs to be documented into the input chart as well.
Yeah,